Hi guys, so I just wanted to have another black-headed python video for this week because he's such a beautiful creature. So let's put him down and try to get some food for him. I'm gonna give him a larger prey item and see how he deals with it. Black-headed pythons in nature, they eat lizards. And those lizards are, quite large animals. They look different, but they are large. Let's see if he's gonna come for his food. Maybe not. I'm leaving some scent trail here and there. Boom. So that was alright. Let's get going. I don't know how we are tracking. I'm trying to film with the GoPro today, and since I don't have any app installed right now, I don't see what you guys are supposed to be seeing. So I hope it works out. But as you can see, he's quite interested in the rat. Let's give a little bit of information about these snakes. So black-headed pythons, they come out of Australia. They are a python species. There are no boas in Australia, it's all pythons. And there are no vipers in Australia, it's all lapids. That's how the island situation worked out down there. These guys do not seem to have heat sensing pits, but the fact of the matter is they have a cluster of heat sensing cells under their mouth, and they can also, maybe not as precisely, but they can also sense warm-blooded prey. Since they are primarily lizard feeders, they may not need this adaptation as other pythons need it, or as much as other pythons need it, but they do have it and they will use it. Alright, I'm back from a longer holiday and I have a bunch of hungry snakes in the reptile room, so I'm going to keep feeding them while you guys are watching this black-headed python. So let's help this guy a little bit by straightening the prey. People who watch my channel are usually quite knowledgeable when it comes to snakes in general, but for those of you who don't know snakes very well, snakes can detach their lower jaw in the swallowing process as they swallow their prey items whole. hence they can eat quite large prey compared to their size. Black-headed pythons get to be quite large snakes, so he will definitely eat a lot larger prey items in the future. This guy didn't eat for the last 2 weeks because when I'm away I don't ask anyone to feed my snakes. I usually don't go away for more than 10 days. But I had a friend who came and changed the water dishes, etc. But that's the extent of care they get when I'm away. Hence, all of my snakes were quite hungry today. So he's doing alright so far. The challenging part is always the front legs of the animals that they are eating with larger prey items. I sometimes cut those legs away for some snakes. I didn't do it for this python because I wasn't actually planning to feed him this rat. It was designated for another snake, but that snake did not want to feed, so that's why he has the rat. Okay, we can hear the water monitor scratching the cage. He wants to come out. Let's move up a little bit and see how the snake looks like from above. Typical black-headed python. Very nice snakes in my opinion. One of my favorites. I used to have a lot larger pair before, but I sold them and then I got this boy. So as I said, these pesky little legs are usually a problem, so I'm gonna try to hold them this way to help the snake out. And I think it did help. So this black head is an interesting adaptation for the snake. As you know, darker colors absorb solar radiation better compared to lighter colors. Hence, the snakes that live on colder areas are usually darker in color. Black-headed pythons use this phenomenon to their advantage by having a dark-colored head but a normal-colored body. And what they do is, in the morning, when they want to get warm, they go out of their burrows, but they only poke their heads out so that they are not fully exposed to the outside world. However, since their heads are black, it absorbs a lot of solar radiation, warming up the snake. So when they want to come out fully for hunting purposes, they are completely warm and ready for whatever the world throws at them, and they're not sluggish. So it's a good way to, take your sun bath and keep on living. Right, let's again move a little bit with the camera to this angle. I really wonder how this is gonna turn out. The wide angle lens of GoPro is probably filming more than I wanted to film, and the focus may not be the animal, but let's see. Yeah, it's funny, when I came home and I was spot cleaning cages, and there were some pieces of snake excrement, and they're quite, they're a dark piece and a white piece. The white piece is the urine, the dark piece is the feces, and I was grabbing them using my hand, and this guy's nose was poking out, and I thought that was a piece of turd as well, so I tried to grab it, and he bit me, and he started constricting. Obviously his constriction does not have a lot of force behind it to hurt me, so I just let the snake stay in that position. Obviously the teeth are a little bit of a problem. They have some nice back face jagged teeth that caused some pain, but at the end he understood that I wasn't a rat, so he let me go. I had another male. It was quite, as I said, quite larger than this one, and when he got me, he wouldn't let me go, so I had to put him under cold running water once so that he stops biting me. One thing that I have found out that works with some lizards and snakes when they get a hold of you is to spray their mouths with diluted vinegar. They hate that taste, and that causes immediate release in most of the snakes that I have tried this with. Right, looks like we are done. He didn't have too much of a hard time, to be honest. Maybe I exaggerated the size of the prey in my head. He did well, and that should hold him nicely for a week, easy. And I'll keep filming him for you guys as he grows up to be a big snake. Right, that would be good if you could give us a nice yawn. But I don't think that's gonna happen now. Just adjusting his jaws back to the place that they need to be. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I wish you a great week. Bye.